Hey everyone, Arglefump here, playing the Hardy Boys, the Hidden Theft. Believe it or not, we're pretty much at the end of the game here. We don't have too many more puzzles to solve before we're finished completely. So this next puzzle is a puzzle we could have solved earlier. We have this puzzle box from Dougal. We actually got it from him in the previous chapter, I just didn't notice it. So with this puzzle, we want to move the pieces like this to move the bottom piece down. Then we're going to move them back into place, and we move the pieces like this to move the top piece down. Okay, hold on a second. I am doing it wrong. Let me show you this. Okay, so this one up, this piece down, then I can move the long side piece down. Okay, now these pieces go back to normal. I move the other long side piece down. So I move them back to that crazy position so I can move the long side piece down, and then back to normal to move the other long side piece down. So does that make sense? I just copy the same position twice. That's how I solve that puzzle. It's kind of tricky, but once you know the secret, it's really simple. And I guess you could say the same thing about this puzzle, which is a gears puzzle. What we're going to do is put gears into place. In order to get all these clock gears working again, the solution looks like this.
I don't think anyone will miss this.
This gives us Mr. Spencer's desk key. So now we can finally open up this.
It's locked.
It was locked a long time ago, but now it's not locked.
I'll just take this. This could be useful.
Inside we find some keys, and we find we find some letters from his attorney. And these letters are, well, let me show you what these letters are like. They're basically indicating that he's trying to commit fraud, insurance fraud, I believe. So maybe he found the stolen bonds? Yeah, I don't quite understand the backstory here. Mr. Spencer, regarding your letter, you don't need to yell at me, I'm only trying to be helpful. The police will know if you're trying to fake something. And as for your second course of action, I don't think jamming a law degree anywhere would get you the money you desire, and it would hurt. These letters are very far, these letters are like very far apart, like from September to January. Has it really been that long since the robbery of the bearer bonds? Was he planning his scheme before? I don't quite understand it. Anyway, here's Dougal Seep's diary. He did not like being committed, but that's when he met Mary, Ms. Llewellyn. She wasn't married at that point. And, you know, he liked her a lot. And the other thing is that the letter we saw in the previous video, which was read out, it's from Samuel's father. So,
can we ask you a few more questions?
Make it snappy.
Can we confront you about the fact that you're causing all sorts of mischief and committing crimes? No, we can't talk to him about that. Because reasons.
We found the thief.
You did? Who? Where?
His name was Richard Llewellyn.
Was?
He died last night, hit by a car in Manhattan.
Serves him right. Where are the bonds?
He didn't have the bonds.
Yeah, of course. He probably hid them somewhere they will never be found. Oh well, I suppose there's nothing to it but to contact the insurance company. At least I'll get a percentage of what they were worth.
Wait, we aren't finished with the investigation.
But you just said you found the thief.
Well, yes, but it isn't that simple.
Pish-posh. Life is simple until you make it complicated. He is the thief. He is dead. Sad and unfortunate, but surely he got what he deserved. Thank you for your help, boys.
Wait!
Wait, what? It's over. Finito. Done.
We still want to tie up a few loose ends.
Very well, but try to do it without disturbing me.
We'll speak again later, Mr. Spencer.
Yeah, we can't confront him about any of the evidence we found. We can't confront him about burning down the asylum all those years ago. And now that we have his car keys, we can open up this and look inside.
It looks like a turnpike stub.
a turnpike stub. So that indicates that he was in New York at the time of the hit and run, and his car got hurt when he was in New York yesterday. So it really makes it look like he is the one who ran over Richard Llewellyn, the culprit. So now I'm going to talk to Mr. Spencer, and I think that will be it for the end of the game. After that, we go to the police, we give them all the evidence, and then we see the end.
Mrs. Spencer, may we speak with you?
Of course, dear.
Ooh, new conversations.
We'll speak again later, Mrs. Spencer.
That was an awful conversation. Why is that in the game? Okay, Mr.
Hi again,
Spencer.
Mr. Spencer.
Hello. How goes the investigation?
Well, we found the thief. His name was Richard Llewellyn. He got hit by a car last night and passed away.
Oh, dear. Did you get a chance to speak to him before he passed?
Not much. Can we ask you some questions?
Yeah, so where were you born?
Where were you and Mr. Spencer born?
Why do you need to know that?
I guess we don't need to know, but we've encountered resistance whenever we ask Mr. Samuel Spencer about his past. And honestly, we're just trying to get to the truth.
I don't feel comfortable disclosing information about my brother. His past is his to share or hide.
The same brother who was so eager to send you up the river just a few hours ago?
Look, my brother and I had a rocky childhood. If you promise not to tell him I told you.
Promise.
We were both born here.
What, in Bayport?
No, here, at this house, the nurse's station specifically.
Are you joking?
No, before this place was a private residence, it was an asylum.
Yeah, we found out about that.
Our father was the superintendent, Orrin Ingram Spencer. He founded and ran the hospital.
Why would Samuel care if we, or anyone for that matter, knew he was born here?
I think he's ashamed. The hospital failed. There was a fire that shut the whole place down. My father never fully recovered from the blow, and apparently neither did Sam.
Okay, so we were basically testing him. We already knew where he was born, but he passed the test and told us the truth. What a nice guy.
How is Lily doing today?
She seemed in good spirits this morning. She went to Mugshots, the coffee shop downtown. Knowing her, she'll be there most of the day reading.
Oh? Well, maybe we'll drop by. Say hello.
Maybe, huh?
Okay, almost certainly. She is a cute girl after all, and Frank needs a girlfriend because, well, he's not going to date Nancy Drew. Sadness.
Richard admitted to the theft when we spoke with him, but he also mentioned that we should search the house for the bonds. He said he hid them there. Do you know of any good hiding places on the grounds?
The whole house is a hiding place. I haven't the foggiest idea where you could even start.
You know, that's something we haven't really followed up on, have we?
We'll speak again later, Mr. Spencer.
We haven't, like, searched this house at all. We really should search the mansion in order to find the bonds, but I guess we're thinking that we can't do it because Samuel Spencer won't let us. Okay, so here in the police station, the only character we can talk to is Chief Collig.
Good morning, Chief.
Hey, boys. How are my two deputies doing?
Pretty good. We figured out quite a bit, but we could use some help filling in the blanks.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so what do you know about Ingram Asylum?
What do you know about Ingram Asylum?
Well, I know it closed down nearly 50 years ago after a fire raged through one of the wings. Killed quite a few people, if I remember right.
Yes, that is in fact what happened.
What was the cause of the fire?
I may look it, but truth is, I wasn't around when that went down. I don't remember what the cause was, but I know that a criminal investigation was never opened.
Do you know who died?
I haven't read about it in a long time. Some staff, and maybe a couple of patients. Terrible tragedy.
Yeah, it was Mary's parents. They died.
We found the thief.
You did? Who is he? Where is he?
He was hit by a car and died last night at St. Ambrose Hospital in Manhattan.
Oh, that's awful. Now, being a thief doesn't warrant that. Terrible.
Just terrible, just terrible. And you know what? I'm going to end the video here. In the next video, I'll give the evidence to Chief Collick, just because I have a feeling we're gonna have a long ending to this game, and I don't want to go over the time limit. Bye, so see you in the next video.